Rishi Sunak's planned crackdown on visas hit a roadblock as the protests against his government's immigration policy hit a crescendo last week. Now, the UK government has decided to retain the graduate visa route for international students that allows students to work or seek employment for 2 years after graduation, with an extension to 3 years for those pursuing a PhD. After this, Indian students, caregivers, and skilled workers seeking to move to UK can breathe a sigh of relief. Indians accounted for roughly 40% of all such visas issued last year. Until the announcement, the fear was that the Conservative Sunak government, known for its strict policies on immigration, would implement stricter visa rules. But now the Home Office will focus on regulating agents that recruit international students and bring out tougher compliance standards for institutions recruiting them. But what made Sunak's government change his mind? As per reports, Migration Advisory Committee's recommendations played a key role. MAC advocated against scrapping the graduate rule. Until the decision was announced, Sunak had been pushing for stricter rules, including increasing the salary threshold for skilled worker visas by 48% to £38,700, restricting care workers from bringing dependents, abolishing the shortage occupation list, and raising the minimum income requirement for the family visa. These changes would have made moving to the UK very difficult for Indians, the biggest beneficiaries of graduate visa.
A couple of hours ago, the ONS released immigration figures, and they are down by 10% because of the plan that we have put in place. And visa applications for this year are down by 25%, which will mean the figures will continue to fall.
The measure to tighten student visas, which came into force in January, have already prevented most international students starting courses this year from bringing family members, with 79% fewer student-dependent applications in the first 4 months of 2024. Students can also no longer switch their visa before completing their course, preventing people from using the route as a backdoor to work in the UK. Indians accounted for more than 40% of all graduate visas issued by the UK last year. Sunak's government had so far been contending that the changes are vital to prevent the exploitation of care workers who have been offered visas under false pretenses, often for non-existent jobs or wages below the minimum required. The decision has coincided with the publication of the Office for National Statistics' quarterly net migration figures, which says that the government action so far has cut migration on key routes by 25% in the first 4 months of 2024 compared to the same period in 2023.